We're talking about helmets, in particular this helmet right here. This is the Fast PJ ECH Highcut off of Aliexpress. I got this thing for a smoking deal of $35 with $12 shipping. It was on sale, I believe it was New Year's sale. Fantastic deal. These helmets on eBay go for about 90 bucks, 80 bucks in that zone, with like $50, $60 shipping is ridiculous. Thank you so much, tariffs. I really appreciate that, making my hobby harder. When you get it though, it's going to be a large off of Ollie right out the gate. It's just large, 57 to 61 centimeters, big boy helmets. If you want a smaller one, you got to let the seller know. 3.3 pounds, 1.5 kilos. It is a heavy enough helmet to feel like you're wearing something, but not flimsy and shitty like a lot of airsoft repros that are out there. The super thin plastic shells. This is a good shell. About a third of an inch, maybe a little bigger in thickness, probably closer, actually, almost closer to a half an inch. It's pretty thick shell. I dig it. It's very nice. Now, I got to let you know some stuff right out because you're already looking at this going, ooh, these are real rails. This is a real Occ Dial. I swapped them out. I'll get into why in a moment. Just so you know, this is not what you're going to get on the helmet. Inside of the helmet, Velcro is nice. The Velcro actually has been holding up well, hasn't started peeling away yet, which is a shock because usually that starts to happen. The padding you get is right here. It is not bad padding, and it's pretty comfortable for fake helmets. Some people say, oh, it's your typical fare. I don't think it's typical. I think it's actually a little better, a little more comfortable than the typical pads you get. I will be swapping them out eventually with real ones because why not? I've already switched out everything else. Might as well. So the rails that came with it are these right here. Color's not bad. You can see it's a little lighter than the real one, but not terribly. Why did I swap these out? Well, it wasn't because I happened to have these laying around. It was because I couldn't get this light on there. They were off spec. So this came off of Temu. This is an SNS Precision Style max mount, and it fits fine on the real one. It fits fine on all my other fake ones, but it did not work on these at all. As you can see, it didn't work. For whatever reason, I couldn't get the damn thing to go on. So the rails were either off spec, or they're already off spec. So either all the rails are off spec, or I just got the lemons of the bunch. If you have one of these, let me know in the comment section whether your rails worked or not, because mine sure as hell didn't. And if you're curious about this guy, I have a Temu video. Card will pop up. Check that out. You might like it. I talked about the process and going through and buying stuff from Temu. Eventually, I'll do a review on that. Velcro is good. It's the same Velcro you're going to see on most ECHs, a big W shape in the back. You got your little strobe piece here, then your flag Velcros on either side, so you can run IFFs like this Ocean Federation flag. The mount is a single hole Marine Corps style mount. It is metal. It looks good. When you get it, it's going to have this guy on there, just kind of chilling. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, the mounts I've seen, there's a little lip down here that retains this bungee. Well, this doesn't have that, so if you were to drop nods, you have that, it's going to come off. So I bend it, put these on. The Occ Dial. This is a real Occ Dial. This is not the one that comes with. The real one, or the one it comes with, is here. So this, not a bad Occ Dial repro. Not the best, not the worst. The webbing's pretty good. It's not super shiny, and the chin cup is actually comfortable and soft and good to go. Why did I switch this out? It had nothing to do with comfort. It had everything to do with the fact that I had a real one laying around. I'd already swapped the rails, and the real one is just a hair more comfortable, but this was just fine. The pads are not the worst I've ever seen in a fake helmet, ops course style, and the whatnot. Some people have said, oh, they're your typical fare. I don't think they're typical. I think they're slightly better, but I've been playing this game for a really long time and collecting in this hobby, and I've seen some really bad pads. Usually they're very hard. These are very soft, and they feel close to my real pads. I have some real pads. I'll probably be buying a whole nother pad set for this. They're about $30 to $50 for replacement pad sets, and that's not a whole lot to pay for a quality of life upgrade for your toy helmet. The mount, like I already talked about, is metal. I have an L4 GT4 right here. It is compatible, and it locks in just fine, and it is very solid. I would hang nods off this. I mentioned the Velcro. You can put your strobes on if you want. They're just fine. Your IFFs, you'll look the part. You'll be cool. So, why do you want this? Why would you want this? Well, if you were interested in doing Marine Corps style impressions or kits, this is the helmet you need. They're not running ops cores. They're running these ECH Highcuts. I know someone right now is already firing up his fingers in the comments on Bud Muddy. I saw them using real ops cores. Sure, there are some units I have seen using ops cores. I've also seen Galvion Caymans. This is the standard issued helmet to the best of my knowledge. Currently, I've heard Galvion has won the contract for the USMC, so eventually they'll be switching. But for now, it's the ECH. So if you want to do Marine Infantry, Maritime Raid Force, Force Recon, whatever, you will look really cool with an ECH high cut. The color is Ranger greenish color. Normally they're a little browner in the real world. However, I don't think it looks terrible. It looks brown enough. Me, personally, I guess I extra don't care because I'm going to be putting a helmet cover on here. The Shock Concepts cover in particular, which just showed up. So I'm very excited about that. So I will be doing that eventually. You'll see that on camera too at some point in time. Overall, though, I think it's a fantastic helmet. It's comfortable. It is not your typical ops core fare that you see on the field. Everybody sees ops cores. This is a high cut that allows you to run comms, but it's not just another ops core. There are some other helmets I have that I've been messing with that I have not reviewed yet, and they fall in the same category of why would you want this? Well, because it's not just another ops core. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. Hope you got something out of this. I hope I covered everything about this helmet. Talked about the texture, talked about the mount, talked about the side rails, talked about why I switched them out. I talked about the Occ Dial, etc., etc., etc. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section below. As always, guys, be a bunch of dorks, get out there, play some airsoft, LARP smarter, not harder. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the field.